welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Caught in the backfield. It's Horton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback strolling away from heat. It'll be incomplete, trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third downs. Their first opportunity, that one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Motion from the wideout. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. With the catch, it's Lemon. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
The Trojans are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. To the air, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Sanders. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Safe completion on the screen. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Lost a throw on first down. On a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Williams. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Skips away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Bama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. This is ultra-aggressive, still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially...
Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 22nd-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. How about this for a start? Open with an onside kick, swipe of possession, big time risky, and also very confident. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Buys a little time. Taking a shot on the first play. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. Makes the grab at the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You got to love this job by the defense here in their own end. They're doing an outstanding job in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. Everybody's getting to their marks. They're breaking on the ball, and they forced 3 straight incompletions here with their backs against the wall.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Sanders. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They've got the screen set up. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Looking to throw again. Gets it to him on the screen. It's a seam wide open.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Got room at the 35. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Trojans have this offense rolling. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Using his feet to buy time. Got a man, it's Sanders. Oh, he got loose. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Gonna run it. It's Sanders. He's gonna lose a yard on that one. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys understanding. I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving. He'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. They'll run play action. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
Punt is on its way. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll toss it to the left. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
A lot of times the defense is focused in the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Makes the grab on the shuffle.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanders. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What? What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Really nice physical running back time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Dances away to buy time. On the run, fires downfield. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Just a rip. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Every year they're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Mayava. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They booted away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Corners are going to bail. Using his legs, it's Durham. Got the first down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Off play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. on 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Welcome to Caesars Superdome, home of the Saints here in New Orleans. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain Back to pass, it's Simpson. Got his man downfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. He's going to run it. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
Time, it'll be a delay of game. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spot at the 25-yard line. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to run for it. The Tide will get the first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Motion from the back. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Tenth play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the right. He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off play action on 1st down. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown tie. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Get the sack, getting the fumble.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line. To the air, it's Simpson. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They want to throw it. Batted at the line and incomplete, and that's a great way to play pass defense if you can get the pressure. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Sanders. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that one.
Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lane. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. The throw to the outside is complete. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. He'll throw on third down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 13,
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. And the Trojans with the first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Trojans will put total leather and we'll get started. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run from the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and get them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Fires to the big fella. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Lost to throw again. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
They kick it away on 4th down. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He's going for the big play. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires left. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the middle. Working that left side. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Hoosiers. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Quickly to the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. A shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Turning on the Jets. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
The give to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Linebackers have a tough job, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run. And you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover two drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
They'll give it on the counter. He stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Dropping back, it's Mayava. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Time to take a shot. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Lemon. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Hey, quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. To throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw it. This time it's complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on third. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires on the move. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the coverage, he thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on target this time. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Wants to throw, it's Mayava. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball sitting right at the 30, it'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Push out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to cut a play, ready to go fast.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Oh, better look out. He's loose. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Second down.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete to the left. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
Offense is stopped. Will be returned for
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI, and as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Mayava. It's complete to the left. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to try to return this one. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Wide open spaces. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here's the handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. It's reverse. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Hoosiers in the hurry up. To the air, it's Mendoza. Under fire. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They booted away on 4th down. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Broncos will kick it off to get us underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10.
First and 10.
Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Scanning the field, it's Mayaba. Got his man on the outside. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Give to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
On the run, it's Jordan. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The Trojans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on 4th down? Might be calling a hot route. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, USC.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Shoots it to the left. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Finds his big tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He's got his man across the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Broncos are marching down the field. Now the play fake. Scrambling away. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter.
And after one, the tie 0-0.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now let's see what they come up with on 3rd down after that incompletion. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lemon. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Jordan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Dropping back, it's Mayaba. They go to the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Jordan. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Looking to buy time. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lemon. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Caught over the middle. It's Lane.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On the run, it's Jordan. Oh, it's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly.
Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll give it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Fires to the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Maryland. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He's got it again. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
He'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set him back, but they'll go for it here. On fourth down, going to the air. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Quick strike complete. At midfield, he's got room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hart. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So
intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Made the play on the pick. Was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Hold and fire complete. Got some room to run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that stuff in the bag.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Backed up now, here's second and long. Trying to get the corner. Got room to work. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. The screen, he's got wheels. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down. Certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal. The Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's another play for this offense that you're just left wanting more. Both these offenses, man, nobody's scoring any points. Palmer trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit because they have been dominant and physical, and they're creating takeaways. I know the offense has been sloppy, but on the other side of the ball, man, we are seeing two really good defenses go out today.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for room. It's Harden. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A cacophony of noise. Debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dome. The give to the tailback. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's White. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete. They'd been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the direct snap, it's White. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. The Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Complete on third down. They'll move the change after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Love the decision making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Knowles will line it up on 1st and 10. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. And the Seminoles are on the move. Fights off a defender. Quarterback gets the first down. There he goes! Touchdown Seminoles! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And finally, somebody gets on the scoreboard. A first half of no points, 0-0. Now in the third quarter. Sometimes when you get that rhythm and that offense rolling, sometimes it's hard to stop. So let's see if this is a trend setter. Let's see if this starts the offensive momentum.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Slings it downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
Well, the worst thing that can happen to return men is muffing punts, fumbling it, putting on the ground, and he did it right there. He's very lucky he was able to jump on his own fumble.
Running to Green. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida State.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
know the situation, know the game of football. Right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down,
all kinds of room to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mustang.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Sweet cut there. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Direct snap. It's Davis. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
Let's go, P. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Davis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Davis. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's White. The throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Castellanos. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's White. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking the shot. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Here comes the heat. Oh, got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
And don't miss the fact there was some heat on that extra point, but he was able to tie it up. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Davis. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Handoff from the gun. He's out past the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last two plays.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
On the play.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On fourth down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants it all. Touchdown, no! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. play fake on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Offense gets set for second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Dances away. He'll pull it down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Hit as he throws. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. Finding open areas. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Trojans will put total leather to crank us up. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys.
Oh, he's got some space. Lots of running room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can...
Touchdown, Texas! They put the first points on the board.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. As a quarterback, you want to answer.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Snatch it quickly on the left. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Gets it out fast. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test the secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll try it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. The play-action fake. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Rushes on him. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go belly out. So you start the game trying to be aggressive, well, defense, you got to get my back now.
They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Miller with the ball. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, 1st drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to catches and passes, sticks, and still on his feet. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Sets up the screen. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. QB draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Big guy smells it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Alabama! Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Carr. Release to the back. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's locked. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on action. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab past the marker. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste. On the run, it's 5. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Off the play fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
If they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. To the air, it's Carr. Catch in the middle, it's Pauly. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. The quick out. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off play action. It's complete. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He spins that thing down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in a half. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the air gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They'll run play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor and doesn't buy it. Flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
He will signal for the fair catch after a disastrous punt. This is great news coming up for the offense. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. Down to seam on the left. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And that one will give them the lead.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. to the single running back. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. Lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Rides the back on the option to give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On the run, fires downfield. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in your offense?
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Lets it fly. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Now, 4th down.
Alabama comes out. 4th down play to start the 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Alabama quickly back to the line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Forced out of the pocket. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
keeps running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Caught in the backfield, it's Cuevas. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And running east-west at this point is not going to help you win this game. You're down by a possession in a 2-minute situation. You got to catch it and get north, get the 1st down to stop the clock, or you got to catch it and make sure that you're somewhere close to out of bounds if you're going to try to go laterally. That wasn't it right there.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have a 4th down conversion.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The play action fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing on some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Timeout called there. Welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch?
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad, didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Picked off to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The defense takes matters into its own hands. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the ground with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Safe completion on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. To throw, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Quick step it. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Clemson. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sanders. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
A really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle. But
he's got it, first down and more. And they finally made the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air. It's Mayava. Got the back over the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sanders. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing it to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. They'll try to get it in with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Defense going all in to stop the run. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
So the field goal would give them the lead, but in this part of the field, you want to punch it in. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Sanders.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Got his man on the right. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Got it in the middle. It's Sanders. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. To the sidelines, and he tiptoes his way to a first down before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
got it in the middle with Sanders. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sanders. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Touchdown, USC! Fit it in the window for the score.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
Brought down at the 14-yard line. First down on the offense. That's the end of the first half.
The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Klubnik. Floats it out in space. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Clemson jumps to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Bringing it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver, continuing to come back to his QB.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Sanders. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Trojans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Trojans decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He fields the football and makes the fair catch at his own 5, and he might have been better off taking a chance to see if that ball would bounce into the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. On the ground, it's Haynes. Turning on the Jets. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Trojan. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The kickoff team is on the field and we're ready to get this one underway. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead,
He's got it on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir.
Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room, and couldn't find much on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense has it, they're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA